Alright, so we're going to finish up our candy question. We already done the bar graph, we compared the data. Okay, so the second part asks us to do these data provide convincing evidence at the significance level of 0.05 that the true distributions of color choices are different for the three types of surveys. So we're going to do that. So first thing I'm going to state is we're going to complete a chi-test, chi-square test for the word I can't say. Or remember how to make sure I spell it right. Okay. All right. So we're going to first or second state our hypothesis, and we're going to say there is no difference in the true distribution of color choice for people who get the red survey, the blue survey, or the control. Okay, and then my alternative hypothesis, I'd come in and say there is a difference, and then I'd just continue on what I've said there. Okay, so instead of just writing that out, you guys can kind of see how that goes. All right, so like I said before, the all the conditions are exactly the same. All right, so we're going to look at random. All right, random was stated. Okay, and then our 10% condition, kind of like I led to in the other ones, because we are sampling without replacement, we do not need to check. Excuse me. We do not need to check the 10% condition. All right. The one thing we do need to do is we need to go back and check our expected counts. I'm going to pause it. Remember, I'm going to take 20 times by 26 and divide it by 60. I'll show you real quick. 20 times 26 divided by 60. And my expected counts is 8.67. All right. So I'm going to pause it there so that we can calculate that. All right, so I did the expected counts real quick. These were really nice because they were all the same. So it's just 8.67, 8.67, 11.3 repeatingly. All right. So then my large counts, the reason why I did that is because my large counts, my expected values are all larger than 5, or my expected counts all larger than 5. All right. So we've got that done. So I forgot what my other questions were. Oh, we're still doing that survey. Sorry. So we are going to keep working through this. We've got our data set up into here. So I'm going to go to my calculator. We're going to go to chi-square test. right? Well, I need to do my matrices first. So I'm going to go to second here, edit. Now remember, my rows are 2 this time, and my column is 3. And so going to my chart, so my observed value was 13, 5, and 8, 7, 15, and 12. So then I'm going to go back to my matrix. I'm going to edit. This is a 2 by 3. I'm already in there. I need to go to matrix B. I apologize. I'll go away to edit. Matrix 3 to 2. 2 to 3. And that was 8.67, 8.67, 8.67. This was 11.33, 11.33, and 11.33. So then I'm going to go to my stats. I'm going to go to my chi-square test of goodness, not test of goodness, goodness gracious. How about just the chi-square test? I'm going to calculate. I'm going to write down that information. So then I would go, I observed was in matrix A, expected was in matrix B. So then what we got was a chi-square value of 6.65. We got a p-value of 0.0359. And then we got a degrees of freedom is equal to 2. So then I can come into here and write 0.0359, and I know that's less than 0.05. Just a second. Sorry, just family stuff. Anyway, so right here we're going to reject H naught. So then we would come into here and say we have convincing evidence that there is a difference in the true distribution of color choice for people who get the red, blue, or control survey. Just like that. All right. That's that video. We'll get to the next one here in just a minute.